Hey, what is up YouTube? Murderous Enemy here coming at you with a League Play game. Yes, you heard me right, League Play. And if you don't know what League Play is, don't worry, I had no idea what it was either. This is actually like my second game ever playing League Play. And I decided to throw this this footage up for you guys because we actually did quite well. Me and my buddies, we were just fooling around on some Black Ops 2, and we saw that League Play was one of the things there, and we didn't really quite know what it was, and so we decided to scope it out. And what was really interesting is I don't know if it was just this this specific game type that was the champion bracket, but you weren't allowed to use specific kill streaks like the UAV, the orbital VSATs, and all that stuff. So that really kind of bummed me out because I had, or same thing with the perks. You couldn't use Ghost, you couldn't use just a lot of things that you just couldn't use, and it was kind of surprising because I didn't really. I usually play just with the UAV, the counter UAV, the orbital VSAT, or some higher kill streaks, and so I was forced to go. What do you call it? The lightning strike, the stealth chopper, and then the escort drone. And I actually did well enough, and I actually got the kill streaks this game. I felt pretty good about that myself. But I wasn't too sure that I was even gonna get them. So we basically had a tactic here on where one of us would stay back, which was me, and go for the high kill streaks, and then everybody else was just probably trying to get the objective. And it was really cool because I've never played it before. I mean, it was a fun learning experience, and it was really hard. I mean, League Play, at least the championship bracket, your rank goes online for people to see, because I don't know if you've seen people with their League Play ranks on the bottom right. I always knew what they were, but I never really understood on how the whole thing worked. And basically what it is however well you do in this League Play game is basically how your rank goes up. So the higher you go, the higher your rank's going to go up. And it's really cool. I mean, it's really going to take a couple games for you personally just to get into it. And I was really going try hard this game, and I was trying to get my kill streaks, and I was like, oh my god, I'm one away from my airstrike. And then I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get it. And then the hard point actually changed over to my position, and that immediately gave me my points for my kill streaks. So I have to say, hard point, if you have a good team, can get you high kill streaks a lot easier than just straight up team deathmatch, because you run in, you kill some people, you get the hard point, 200 points, which is equivalent to killing 2 people, and then just running out. Like, as you just saw there, I got 325 points for killing 1 person and running into the hard point. And so it was really cool. I mean, I can't stress that. I mean, it was cool. And there's a lot better people on there. That is definitely for sure. So as you just saw there, I mean, I had no idea how I was going to get my chopper kill because I was running low on ammo. And then the hard point changed over to me, and then I got my chopper. So that was pretty cool. And then 1 kill later, I got my escort drone that I call in later in the game. But it was pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, the people are a lot harder to kill in this because they tend to have a lot more experience, or it's like a clan that they're trying to get big, or they've been playing together for a long time, or if it's like a group of friends. Literally, it was me, my buddy, and then one of his friends, and so we just were like, let's just wing it. And I was just gonna put it up on my channel for you guys, and we actually did surprisingly well, and we actually ended up pulling through the win. So that was really cool. But like I said, it was a learning experience, and especially this part, as you can see down in this bunker. If you have a group of guys that are, I mean, okay at the game, you can hold this down for a long time. I mean, we were here, and like, we had a rhythm going, and it was really cool because, I mean, we just have one guy set up there. As soon as that guy died, we'd have another guy come over from the flank, and then, make sure that all of them are taken care of. And then so we always have one guy in the hard point at a time. So if you have a good group of friends that you like to play with, I strongly suggest going for League Play, because it also shows up on your online games as well, so you can see all the different things and how everybody else is doing. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I know you guys have probably already figured all this out, but this was my first time ever actually doing it, and so it was really, I'm a broken record, really cool. And it's a really fun learning experience. It was just extremely difficult to get into the hang of it. I mean, as you saw in the beginning there, I had played 2 games before this, and this was just my first game of the day. I had tried it in the past, and I got my ass kicked, so that was not the best, but it was... once we got two guys that kind of knew what they were doing, I'm also showing off the cyborg camo here with the Vector, and the Vector, surprisingly, is actually a good gun in this game, because I know it was kind of frowned upon in Modern Warfare 2 of people actually taking out the Vector, and people are like, oh my god, I got killed by the Vector, I can't believe it. But it's actually funny, because it's actually a pretty good gun, and they brought it back here into Black Ops 2, and it's the same thing. I mean, it's a frowned upon gun, or it's looked down upon, and it's actually pretty good. So I never thought that that would actually happen, and so I was like, I might as well just wing it. And I went on one online game before this, and I just wanted to practice getting used to these kill streaks in my combat training, and so I did that, and then I came back, and what do you know, surprise, I actually got my kill streaks. And so that's just pretty cool. I mean, I probably have said that about 500 times at this point of the gameplay, but it's just cool. I mean, you're running around, you're doing your thing, and you're getting your kill streaks, and you're playing with your friends, and it's so intense, especially if you get like a small map, and then people, I mean, you can play against people in League play that have all of the spawns memorized, and it's really annoying because we don't play hardpoint, and so we'll usually like a team deathmatch kind of when I play, I usually just play team deathmatch, or like a Nuketown game type thing, or something close to that, and so we didn't have any of the hardpoint things memorized, but man, some of these people online are insane. They have like everything memorized, where all the hardpoints are going to be, exactly where, and how long's left for each hardpoint, and it's just, people are really good at this game. I'm here to tell you, on League play, especially the championship bracket. And a little bit more on the championship bracket, if you go into the mosh pit bracket, actually I went on that a little bit earlier today just to see what the difference was other than the game types. And the game types actually weren't different at all. It was just you could use every single thing instead of the championship bracket. The championship bracket is mainly for people that are really good. And that's probably why this was so hard for us, because it was the championship bracket, not the mosh pit bracket. The mosh pit bracket, you can have every kill streak that they allow you to have. You can have it in the mosh pit bracket, and then the championship bracket, you can't have any of the UAV stuff. You can have limited amount of perks. You can have limited perks in general, and it's just really cool. I know I've said that about 500 times again, probably by this, but I strongly suggest getting a hang of it. Maybe, you know, go into some combat training like I've said in a couple of my other videos, just to get used to playing, and then maybe do an online game to see about how you'll probably do. And it really depends on who you go against, because I've gone against like a full team of 6, and I was like really scared, and we ended up actually tying them, and it's interesting. I mean, all the different types of people that play. So here we are back down in the hard point, just holding it down in the bunker. You know, just switching off constantly, saying, hey, who's got my 6, who's got your 12, you know, just going front, back, side, left, up, down, east, west, every which direction possible. And then it was cool. I mean, it was like really intense. I can't stress that. I mean, it may look like fairly easy just from the gameplay of this video, but man, when you're yelling at your teammates saying, oh my god, hey, I'm coming in, we got a breach from the left side, and everyone's like, oh, okay, we gotta go do that, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, and then it was really, really intense. And this is probably one of the first couple games I've ever even won in a championship bracket, because there's so many good people on here, and we're not like the most elite group in the world. We're just kind of, you know, a bunch of people, but we did kick some ass, so there we go at the end of the game. If you like this video at all, make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks, guys.